Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. New mic setup, new investment. Hopefully this works out this time around because the other mic just completely sucks. But we're going to get right into it because this has been a very, very interesting day for DC fandom. And there has been little tidbits of here and there. I mean, there's some cool stuff in Marvel World too, don't get me wrong. But there's only so much news I can fit into one video. I mean, we had Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then we also had possibly Spider-Man showing up in the Venom movie. But man, there's just this. It has been reported by Justin Crow over in Variety that Game Night Helmers, Vacation Helmers, the directors of Vacation, John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein, is tapped to direct Flashpoint, DC's standalone Flash pick for Warner Brothers. Now, they are in negotiations to direct Flashpoint, or the Flash movie, so it's not really set in stone as of yet. But what a shock! What a shock is that? And another shocker he tweeted right after is that, fun fact, Warner Brothers actually went to Ben Affleck to helm, but he would eventually pass on the job. Why would Ben Affleck pass on the job? What is bad about this movie that even Rick Famuyiwa would actually leave the project as well? And Robert Zemeckis, where was he? I thought he was rumored to be in this. No, you got these two guys who made a disaster comedy film, The Vacation remake, as their first director debut, and they looked at these two guys. Walter Hamada, if he's involved in choosing them, Jeff Johns, said, okay, Ben Affleck's gone, he doesn't want to do it. Robert Zemeckis maybe doesn't want to do it. Rick Famuyiwa doesn't want to do it. Well, look at these guys. Yeah, they don't have a job. Let's give them a job, man. These guys, they wrote Spider-Man Homecoming. They must be incredibly good. They must be awesome at this. Let's give them the job. And to make Flashpoint, which is, by the way, one of the most gigantic, epic points in DC history, a job to Vacation comedy Helmers, okay? It's like, why? What are you thinking? What is going on there? Now, this could totally surprise us all, and they don't get hired at all, or totally surprise us all, and the movie comes out, and it's terrific. Okay, I'm not going to say that that hasn't happened before. We always talk about the Russo brothers, how they came from a comedy TV show background, and all of a sudden they made Winter Soldier, which was really good. Civil War, not as good, but it was still really good, and they could do it again. A pair of men who are able to do comedy and then go into the movie universe and say, hey, let's make an awesome kick-butt superhero action movie, an epic proportion of Flashpoint. But their director debut was Vacation, and that didn't turn out so well. So, I mean, maybe they suck at comedy. Maybe they're really not that good at comedy. Maybe they looked at it and said, you know what, we're really not good at comedy. We could do a superhero movie. You know, maybe that's what Walter Hamada see. What did they pitch? What did they actually say looking at these two gentlemen? That'll be the interesting. It's the huge turnaround 360 if they're able to make this happen, and if they are the directors of Flashpoint. I would be actually more happy if they are going to do a standalone solo Flash. You know, when they say solo Flash, I'm expecting just Flash. You know, just do an origin of Flash. Don't go to Flashpoint yet. Keep it steady on this origin stuff and then use Flashpoint at a later date. But if they're going to do Flashpoint, I'm not going to I want to see Flashpoint one day. And if it's closer before I die, then yeah, okay. But these two, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. It's mostly I am surprised and shocked by the choices here. It came out of nowhere. But like Ben Affleck coming out of nowhere, that turned out awesome. Like Heath Ledger coming out of nowhere, that turned out awesome. Russo brothers turned out awesome. Directors James Gunn, who did nothing but small horror films, was pretty good. Zack Snyder did a horror film before. He came out pretty good. And David F. Sandberg right now, hopefully his Shazam's pretty good. Patty Jenkins did an independent type-ish film called Monster, and came out to direct an incredible superhero action film in Wonder Woman. So, yeah, sure, let's try it out. You know, if Warner Bros. Sees something that we don't, and they know exactly where the direction is go, who's to say they are wrong, right? Right. I hope they're right. Please. Oh, God. But anyway, on to more DC news. It looks like Fiona, she actually got up the ForSnyderCut.com. I think it was open testing, but I don't know. I think it's an actual website now, and you can go ahead to check it out, ForSnyderCut.com. It is not a protest to demand the release of Justice League, the Zack Snyder Cut at all. It's just a compilation, I guess. It's a group of dedicated fans who just want to talk about their feelings about the movie, about what the production was. There's a lot of pictures in there. There's a lot of material in there. So go ahead and check it out, ForSnyderCut.com. Support to it. I actually subscribe to it. I want to see any newsletters from out of that. So we'll see what transpires out of that. But it's great to see that some common-minded people want to get together and build a website and participate in there, be involved within the community for Zack Snyder's Cut. I see nothing wrong with that. That is pretty awesome, and that's great for you. Great on you guys. Are we gonna get the Snyder Cut? I don't know, but apparently Walmart released this. This is what is gonna be selling at Walmart. This is what the Justice League Blu-ray DVD digital cover is gonna look like. Of course, now we've seen the Blu-ray cover that we've seen in the Canadian edition, and it looks like they're going to copy that for the American edition. I would have rather had that Alex Ross type photo, or the other one with Superman's silhouette in the middle, but I guess it's fine. And then it looks like on the bottom there's something there that's very interesting, and it's really small sticker, and it says includes bonus scene not seen in theaters. Bonus scene. This is our extended scene. How many minutes is it included in the actual extended version of the movie? Is it included in the movie, or is it just another deleted scene? Well, if it's a deleted scene, then it would say deleted scene. But it says includes bonus scene not seen in theaters. How long is the scene? How big's the scene? No one knows for sure until someone actually buys this thing. It comes with all those, looks like I don't know what they are. Are those pins or something? I guess they're pins. Yeah, okay, it says pins right there. So you got the Superman, Batman, you got everybody on there, all the pins for that, and the included scene. But that's a thick book. So I'm wondering how much stuff is in that. Is there a little booklet in there as well? I don't know, but I am very interested to see what transpires of that. That's a new edition that we have not even heard of. So could there be more editions coming out? It has been said that now iTunes has updated their digital copy to February 13th instead. So, hey, anything can happen at this point, but more Justice League material, the better. And this just came in, by the way. The Justice League art of the film. Yes, I went out and bought it. Well, actually, it was delivered to me from Amazon. It's got some great material here. Nice new book smell, and I love it. I mean, it just looks beautiful. You can really tell this is the Snyder version that we're looking through. Everything in here is the art of Snyder. Nothing of the mustache gate, nothing of those colorful, really colorful scenes. This color in itself is beautiful, the way it's put together, like photos and things like that. The ideas behind it, it's terrific, and I'm gonna look at it through it more, but this is a good buy if you're a fan of just Zack Snyder's work in general, or just Justice League in general. This is a good book to pick up. I am not affiliated in any way with Titan Books or anything like that, but it was on sale. I mean, it says 40 bucks on here, but I think I bought it for like 20 something on Amazon. So that is a welcome thing, and I can actually see the Steppenwolf in that. I mean, they showed the Steppenwolf from the movie, the way they redesigned him, but the original concept of Steppenwolf, the bulkier, huger version with a not very alien face, it looks so much more intimidating than what we got, and it's just sad that they went towards the other route, which they had to really, really animate, and it just didn't work very well. But that is pretty much it for DC Universe news. Onto something that has been a disappointment through the ending part of 2017, and that is Star Wars. Star Wars Last Jedi has been completely pulled from Chinese cinemas. They don't like it. Those Chinese guys don't like it. They don't like it at all. But this is why, and this is coming from Hollywood Reporter. Jimmy Woo, chairman of the Lumiere Pavilion cinema chain, says it's unlike anything they could have predicted. The Last Jedi has already been completely pulled from cinemas here. It's performed much worse than we could have expected. Ooh, okay, so it has ended its run less than $50 million, which actually some said it was going to only do $40 million. So that's actually kind of a win, sort of, not really. But this is what they had to say about it. Because of the complex characters and themes, the prequels, and all of the multi-generational layers that are part of the culture or cult or of Star Wars, it's been hard for young Chinese filmgoers to get into the franchise. So, Star Wars in general, Chinese don't care about it. Transformers, though, they love it. They love Transformers, and they should continue making Transformers for those guys up there. Star Wars, not in it at all, so they've completely pulled it out. But that doesn't stop Disney from making more Star Wars films, because outcome this year is Solo, a Star Wars story. This is all about Han Solo. And the official synopsis that has just been released today is that board the Millennium Falcon and journey to a galaxy far, far away in a solo Star Wars story, an all-new adventure with the most beloved scoundrel in the galaxy. Through a series of daring escapades deep within a dark and dangerous criminal underworld, Han Solo meets his mighty future co-pilot Chewbacca and encounters the notorious gambler Lando Calrissian in a journey that will set the course of one of the Star Wars saga's most unlikely heroes. It really sounds like a little fairy tale from a book, you know, out of a kid's book. So it's very basic. We kind of know that was going to happen. We are going to find out more about how Han Solo meets Chewbacca, and we're going to find out how Solo meets Lando Calrissian. We're going to find out the Kessel Run, maybe. Maybe there's some Boba Fett things in here. Maybe there's Darth Vader that's rumored to show up again. Hey, if there's any more Darth Vader scenes. But I don't know. I mean, hopefully it doesn't take some of that canon out from what we've seen, because I almost thought that he never actually met Darth Vader before. But I could be wrong, and they could have totally changed all this. Is he going to try to go into the Imperial Army, things like that? I don't know, but Han Solo has gone through a major reshoot, and Ron Howard's got to take this thing and he's got to make it shine. So we'll see what happens. Solo, a Star Wars story. I hope you guys are very much excited for that. And that is it. This will conclude this episode of the Ping Pong Flick Show. What did you think about the new Variety report that Vacation Helmers, the directors of Vacation and the upcoming Game Night movie, John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein, are tapped to direct Flashpoint? What? Are you serious? And then what do you guys think about the ForSnyderCut.com? Go out and check it out if you haven't done so already. A lot of interesting articles on there made from readers themselves. And what did you think about the Justice League Walmart exclusive? What do you think the bonus scene is? I hope it's I hope it's actually bigger and much larger bonus scene than maybe just like a 1 minute, 2 minute clip. I mean, like even that's kind of cool. But a bonus scene, it sounds very big, and I don't know what that could be. And then what do you think about Star Wars China? Not loving it. And Solo, Han Solo story, that official synopsis, does it really surprise you what that synopsis is? Anyway, are you excited for any of this stuff? Let me know down in the comments down below. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.